at least you're getting the training portion. That's the nice thing, is that even though you're not able to have him participate, at least you're getting the training, and you can definitely do that.
Yep.
All right, we are going to stream live to YouTube, and this gives you guys a perfect opportunity that if there's something that you missed, you can always go back and say, how did she do that again? How did she do that? At least you're getting the training portion. That's the nice thing, is that. All right, I'm gonna mute myself. Okay. All right. So tonight, I wanted tonight to be, when I planned all of this, the couples pampering got thrown, which is nice. And so what I wanted to do, the plan was for me to do a networking / summer pampering. And so when I say summer, again, I'm bringing back these Boss because they're limited edition. These are part of our summer collection. And I wanted you guys to at least get to, if you have your own now, because I think when I went over this, some of you could not order yours yet, but so you probably should have some of these by now. Let me tell you, if you don't know how to put colors together, this is the perfect opportunity to do so. By the way, Natalia, it is networking, so you can also network about your business, because again, I am streaming this on YouTube. So I'm gonna open up the floor before I get started, so you can also talk about your business. And I'm going to do network as I'm doing my whole glamour look. So you want to mention your anything else that you do on the side, your side hustle, your other side hustle, I should say. Okay. She said not tonight. Okay. All right. No worries. I know, like I said, I know Elsie's not on here, but Elsie has a new hair care line that she just came out with. I understand. She also, I don't think she's doing much of the clothing anymore, but I know she's doing the hair care line. So anyway, and then Deidre does Herbalife. So everybody has their hand in something. And then there's trading, Bitcoin, all of that fun stuff. So there's always something for everybody. As we're going through the pampering, I'm going to just network a little bit and talk about what we do in Mary Kay. And so I love loving on women. And so I don't know if you guys know much about Mary Kay, but for those of you who are watching and you've never heard of Mary Kay started this company 58 years ago. And the reason she started this company was because she just got tired of being in corporate America. And I know some of you work for somebody else, but who is tired of working for somebody else? And every time you look around, somebody else is getting promoted, a guy or somebody that's probably not deserving, and you're kind of left in the same position. So the best thing you can do is really to work for yourself. So as I'm doing this earlier, I did wash my face while we were doing the group pampering. So right now, I don't have anything on it. All I have is a little bit of day cream and my cleanser. I did that earlier. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put on my foundation primer as my base. And if you guys have not been doing this, the primer is awesome. Even if you're just using CC cream, I love putting the primer on first. It's like you're painting. It makes your, and since I didn't do my eyes, like if I want to, I can do everything over my eyes. But it makes everything go on so smoothly. You get up to 12 hours when you use your primer. Also, if you have little lines, it fills in any of those cracks. The primer does that. So why I like doing my primer first is because my eyes, it takes a little bit of time to do the eyes. So I like doing the primer because the primer needs time to set or dry. So I can put that on, let that continue drying as I'm doing my eyes. What I'm going to do as well, in addition to doing the primer, I'm not doing my brows tonight, but what I can do is I can do a little bit of concealer over my eyes. So for tonight, I'm going to do my light bronze on my eye. And I'm just I can use my concealer brush if I wanted to. I can use my concealer brush or, oh wait, here's my other concealer brush. I have two brushes. One is a cream color brush and the old eye concealer brush. One I use for my lips and the other one I use for my concealer. So I don't use the same brush for my lips and for my eyes. So I'm just going to kind of blend this in. So there's so many different ways that you can actually Okay, guys, sorry about that. Bear with me. You guys know my I have the worst internet in the world. Not in Florida, the worst internet in the world. So anyway, this is so I'm just gonna kind of comb my brows a little bit. Like I said, I'm not doing my brows tonight, so you guys will see the difference when I don't do my brows. I promise you. When you do the brows, it makes a whole world of a difference. So anyway, I did my light bronze, and then I like to also put my primer over that. So while I'm doing that, I'll just kind of tell you a little bit about my Mary Kay journey. Mary Kay has been in my life for, well, actually, it showed up in my life when I was in college. And I didn't really realize I was at a different phase in my life. And I honestly, I probably went to a meeting. I think I went to one where they did like a makeover on me. But I honestly was not even thinking about being a business owner. I was more worried about finishing school. So anyway, you know, when God wants to use you, it's like he'll introduce some stuff into your life. He'll plant the seed and then he'll come back years later and water it, especially if he's like, this is what I need you to do. He will come back in your life as a result. So anyway, that's kind of what happened with Mary Kay. Mary Kay came back in the form of skincare because he knew at the time I was so tired of going in a store and looking for the right foundation, and the girl would sell me like, this is the right color, and I thought I was the bomb diggity. And I would go home. Actually, I would go outside. I wouldn't even make it home. I would go outside and I'm like, wait, how come I look so green? And so that was one of the hardest things, you know, for me. So anyway, when I got introduced to the skincare, I was like, okay, give me everything, not even thinking that I could do it as a business. By the way, oil control, I'm using the oil mattifier. And I know some of you are just hopping on. If you have any businesses, this is the perfect opportunity to promote and talk about your business. I will open up the floor for that. And this is streaming live, so you will have that opportunity and have the audience. By the way, oil mattifier, I only use it in the areas that I get oily. So I literally do my T, my cheek, like right here, like my T-zone. And I do my chin. And I let that dry. And if you notice, I'm still doing my eyes. I just put the primer on. So now, because I put my foundation primer, I can go back and put my mattifier and kind of let that sit a little bit. Again, we're not now it wants to connect.